So the cold weather really had me in a funk. So I decided to just embrace it, and Liam and I did a lesson on Inuit people, their culture, and igloos. What do igloos do? When it comes to heat transfer, they P, R, up to E, down to it. You got it? P, R, E, down, 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 V, E, up, 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 N. You're almost there. They prevent that air, that warm air, however warm it might be, from traveling. So even if its temperature is low, because ice and static air work as insulators, the principle behind an igloo is hidden in the material it's constructed out of. They are usually built from compressed snow, which is sewn into blocks, B-L-O-C-K-S. And then these blocks are stacked around a hole, which is dug out after the blocks have been set. Okay, so they're stacked around a hole, H-O-L-E. The snow has many, many more air pockets per cubic feet and is also lighter. Also, igloos do not have flat bottoms. Ooh, the inside of an igloo is tiered, T-I-E-R-E-D, with the uppermost level being where people sleep. Okay, so how is it set up inside? It's not flat like our house. It's T-I-E-R-E-D. It's tiered. And so then you have this bottom level, and then you have another level where they cook, where the fire is and the work takes place. And the bottom level is called the cold sump. And the principle is that the coldest air from inside the igloo runs downward off the terraces and collects in the bottom, allowing the upper portion to stay warm. So which direction does the cold air travel? Up or down? D-O-W-N. Yes, we always say that hot air rises, so then cold air goes down. All right, so we got that so far. The entrance for the igloo is usually at the bottom, which includes at least one right angle, which keeps the high winds from blowing straight into the igloo and chilling the residents or blowing out the fire. Ooh, so you want to get protected by the W-I-N. Come here, Liam, come on. Very, very chilly in the elements can be the wind. So come over here and spell. We'll do it on this board. Now we're going to make an igloo. W. Ready? Yeah, we're gonna cut that in a second. I. N. D. The wind can be so frigid. So what do they use for their heating source inside the igloo? They build a what? What do they build? Yeah, spell it. Yeah. F. I. R. E. They build a fire. That's right, and that fire is what keeps them warm, right? They have to have wood and something to start that fire with, and then they're all set. Okay, so let's see. They also have a small hole at the top that keeps the smoke from building up inside the igloo. Oh, so it's very important to vent, V-E-N-T, the smoke out. So what's that called? When we make sure the smoke leaves the building, we create a V-E-N-T. Yes, we don't want that vent. We have chimneys too. So our radiator, it vents the bad carbon monoxide out that way too. All right. All of these factors take advantage of underlying physics, and the temperature inside an igloo is likely to be 20 degrees or so, while the outside temperature in northern regions can drop down to -50 during the daytime. 20 degrees might not be what some consider to be comfortable, but a 70-degree difference is definitely more welcome. Okay, so here's a number line, Liam. Here's where 0 is, right? So we go all the way up here, 5, 10, 15, 20 degrees. And in some regions, here, let's do this together. It's -50 at night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50 with a negative sign. So if you add these together, this is 50 plus 20. That's 70-degree difference. So that's a big difference for people. So they enjoy, even though it's not warm, 20 degrees is comfortable. Awesome. It's okay if it's a little crooked. Sometimes ice isn't perfectly straight, right? Depending on how it's stacked. We're getting there. This is our paraboloid. It has to be all different lengths. There, good correcting. No problem. And last. All right. So now the only thing we have. Okay, next one. Here we go. We're doing it. All right, here's your job, kiddo. Yep, then we're going to talk about how they got around. Transportation. They use dogs instead of horses, like some people have used. They use dogs. We'll put our people on. Okay, where should they go? You pick a spot. Should they go on this side or right in front? Where do you want them? All right, there's our people. Those are our Inuit people we're going to learn a little bit about. And let's do our dog sled. So if you want to cut out, I'll show you where to cut. All right, now, where do you want to put our dog sled? Yeah, let's put our dog sled right there. And the only other thing I thought we need to make was a little fire. Let's make some fire for them. Can you help me? Just kind of like go like this. Watch. Fire looks like this, right? Put some orange over top of it. Ready? Put some orange over top. Just kind of up. There we go. That's exactly what a fire looks like. All right, you want to walk for a minute while I finish it? If you gotta walk, take a walk. We're gonna finish our lesson though. So at the bottom we have wood. Wood. Fire. And I'll cut this one out. 6 is the normal human body temperature. So if our body is always that degree, we can stay warm, right? As long as we insulate. INSULATE, our body. Can you tell me one type of clothing we wear to insulate? Just give me one type of clothing. We wear anything that you wear. S, M, SM, keep going. We wear S. You want to go back? Do you want the M or not? You can pick a different letter. Something we wear on our body to insulate is S, and then comes, what comes next? S and I and O and you want to keep the O? S-O would make sense. S-O. What? Keep going. What do we wear to insulate our body? S-O. Next comes, what's the next letter? Fight with your eyes first. Fight with your eyes. S-O. What? S-O. Okay, close. Are you trying to spell S-O? Up to it. C and over one. K. S, socks, definitely insulate. What's something you would wear on your head to insulate, keep your head warm? What would you wear, Stella? I mean, you don't always like them, but I wear them, other people do. What would you wear on your head? H, A, find it, T, a hat. Yep, and they wore these hats, and they had, look, see this wrist? All fur around their face to keep the wind out, so it made like a barrier. And they also use larger, faster boats to pull people, dogs, and goods. Okay, I have a few questions for you though. Let's finish up. Here, 2 more questions. All right. What part, if you were living as an Eskimo or an Inuit person, what job would you like? Would you like the job of training the dogs or hunting for food? You tell me, if you had to choose between those 2 jobs, you got to train the dogs or you had to hunt for food, what would you prefer to do? So T for train, H for hunt. What would Liam prefer to do? T, R, T-R-A-I-N, train what animal? The D-O-G-S. All right, another question for you. What way would you like to travel? Would you prefer to travel on a kayak, K-A-Y-A-K, or would you rather like to travel on a sled? All right, so how would Liam like to travel? Single person, kayak, or being pulled by dogs on a sled? So K for kayak or S for sled. S, trying to find it, L-E-D. Yep, a sled. I think I would like that too. And the dogs just pull you. The only thing I worry about is the wind on my face. I'll make sure I have a really warm face mask because Mom would not like to get that wind chill. So we'd have to wear a what on our face to not get wind chill. A face what? I'm gonna get one of these for plowing outside. M-A-S and K. Do you think you'd ever want to try to eat whale? Would you like to eat a whale? Tell me. And we just want to encourage anyone who is new to the spelling to communicate kind of journey, just that it is so worth the time and effort you put in, and everything you do matters.